Hi, I'm Dr. Rob Schiffman, and I'm doing a videocast series leading up to my one-day intensive in Chicago on April 18th called The Balancing Act. You know, when I travel around the country and other parts of the world speaking, one question that always comes up is, Dr. Rob, how can I balance my marriage? Well, one important thing is to schedule your time with your spouse. You have to actually schedule time with your spouse that I find most professional couples don't do. For example, you have to schedule in your calendar a minimum of one night a week, a date night out. If you don't do that, that will cause imbalance to your marriage. We must take time out to schedule on our yearly calendar vacations. Whether you're taking a vacation President's Day for 4 days, a week during the holiday, Christmas, New Year's season, during Passover and Easter, another week, whatever that may be, we must schedule quality vacations. And what I recommend is, especially for younger couples, is that you don't have to spend a lot of money, especially if you're new in practice, to go to Hawaii or Europe to chill out and have quality time with your family. If you live, say, in the Chicago area, you can go to the Wisconsin Dells, 3-4 hours away, and have a wonderful time there for 4 or 5 days. You can go, if you, say, live in Florida, you can go to Disney World for 4 or 5 days and chill out. You don't have to spend a lot of money, but the most important thing in marriage is the quality time that you spend with your spouse. That's vital, because it's not necessarily the quantity. More important, the quality. So we must take time out of our busy schedule. We live in a stress world, a social media world. If you go home and the first thing you do when you're at home is get on your Facebook, or the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning is start texting and doing social media, Facebook, that's not correct. That will cause imbalance. My wife and I were out to dinner the other night, and there was a couple that was sitting there, and you've seen this many times, and they weren't even talking to each other. They ordered their food, and for the next hour, and I'm not being a judge, but I just couldn't get over it in the society that we're living in today, how they were on their phone texting or Facebooking, whatever they were doing, social media, for the next hour. Well, that's not balance. We need to put our phones away when we're with our spouse. We have our date night out. If you're able to do 2 date nights out a week, one during the week, one on the weekend, better yet. Well, we're going to be talking about a lot more about the Balance Act in Chicago on April 18th. In a podcast like this, there's only a little bit that I can give you. There's going to be amazing information that will help you with your marriage, that will help you to be more balanced, that will give you a successful practice and family in your present and in your future. So come with me to Chicago on April 18th for a one-day, what I'm calling Balancing Act Intensive. I've been married for going to be 35 years. I've been a doctor almost 35 years and raised 3 healthy boys, and I know balance. I've been there, done that, and still doing it. And that has helped me to be a successful individual today. And I want to share with you the information that has helped me to have an ultra-successful, balanced life. To register, go on drrobschiffman.com/thebalancing act. See you in Chicago, April 18th.